Today we're doing game review. So I was posted on this channel on mic. Well, it hasn't been a while. I did the E3 video, but that wasn't in person. Most of these are in person. That one was gameplay was not usual. So anyway, I do video game stuff on the channel. Today we're reviewing Marvel's Avengers. Um, yeah. So in terms, I think that this game is sort of setting out basically what its goal was, which is good enough. It didn't really strive for much. It didn't feel like that. The gameplay, is fairly decent. It just doesn't really blow your mind. The characters play fairly differently, not to the point of feeling like it could be their own game. It's just, which sort of feels like something they should have done, or what was sort of implied with trailers. Um, Combat's decent. Sort of little blocking uh, counter sort of thing. Mission design isn't great. A lot of go here, do that sort of thing, like an Anthem. Oh, it doesn't feel quite as bad as Anthem did because the rest of the game isn't near as bad as Anthem was. There's some decent enemy variety, but in terms of mechanics, but in terms of thematics, it's all a lot of aim, robots and stuff, and that gets kind of dull. Um, Side missions are okay, uh, although the it is annoying that some are locked behind challenges, and yet again with referencing Anthem, at least they didn't do it in the middle of the main campaign. Have you go do challenges. And also another thing is that, in terms of the co-op, it just feels like the co-op doesn't add very much to the gameplay. It just feels like sort of, that they're playing their own game and and at the same time it doesn't really add much. And the loot and leveling just doesn't feel that interesting. It feels like something. Just feels a little bit uninspired. Um, Story's decent, some good characterization with Kamala versus Tony, but the rest of the characters not very much so, and that's mostly because they're not quite in the game a lot. Especially Thor. Thor is pretty much in one mission. It's very underutilized in this game. It's like he's not even like utilized as like comic relief, which you kind of think they might do. The story goes over a lot of old themes. We've seen different comic book stuff, like heroes mentoring people. Great power requires action. Inhuman oppression metaphor stuff. Getting the group back together, sort of thing. Like a lot of other stories do this, or hang on old concepts, but it seems to really stick out in this game. Aesthetically, there's not much new that you haven't seen in the MCU or uh, other Marvel properties. It feels a little generic. Uh, and as of when I played it, which was about a week after launch, there's many small technical problems, occasional clipping error, frame rate, especially in the final battle. Some occasional like audio reverberation glitch, a few soft crashes. And of course, they may improve this game over time. But as for now, I'm gonna stick with my grade. For you, it's been a while, and also it's been a while since I posted, so sort of go over how I grade things. I have 0 is like the absence, well, like 0.001 or whatever would be like the worst possible game to imagine that exists, and 10 is the best possible game at present time. As close to perfect as humanly possible. So considering that, and all the possible bad games, this game is giving a 7.73. It's a decent. So that's about it.